time, boys. 1-1 at Eland Road. I mean, VAR kind of robbed us, to be honest. I thought, in those scenarios, he meant to, favour the attacking player. Clearly not. But yeah, disappointing result, disappointing performance. We'll take the point, and we're still unbeaten in November. Come on. Yes, lads, how you all doing? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today, boys and girls, I'm going to bring you guys my instant match reaction and pretty much a match rant after it's finished at Eland Road. Leeds United 1, Leicester City 1 today in the Premier League. Of course, the goals coming from Raphinha for Leeds, a quick equaliser by the equaliser merchant himself, Mr. Harvey Barnes, and of course ended all square in a 1-1 draw. And a very entertaining game, but a stressful one as well. It was another poor performance by Leicester, to be honest. We weren't at the races once again today, like we've pretty much been all season. But I guess, a point isn't the worst of results against a pretty decent Leeds side today at Eland Road, in my opinion. Or maybe it was just Leicester playing bad. Who knows? I think some of the decisions by the referee in VAR in today's game were slightly questionable, especially in the first few moments where, Vardy broke in behind, got clattered out by RANT. Obviously, it was outside the box. The commentator said it could have even been a red, so who really knows about that? The ref didn't look at it. Apparently, it was that Vardy was offside. Clearly wasn't offside because it was Pascal Struijk who actually touched the ball onto Vardy, so I don't know what they're looking at there. Of course, the goal we scored to make it 2-1. Very, very close. The VAR lines were actually used after Vardy actually hit the balls. I thought he meant to hit it when it's like getting hit, but it was after it, so who knows there. Meant to, favour the attacker. That wasn't done, but yeah, to be honest, we didn't really deserve to get 3 points, so we'll take a point. To be honest, it was a hard-fought point, but once more, we just can't pass it. We couldn't string like 5 passes together at one point in the game. Couldn't create anything, even from these little free kicks we have. Johnny Evans just punts it long to absolutely no one. Like, cannot just assume you can drop deep and play off. Clearly not, because we clearly can't play out from the back when we've got, obviously, Johnny Evans, who's a heavily experienced centre-back, and Seungchu, who's meant to be good at passing. Clearly he's not. The chances we had so many good chances in behind, especially in the first half. Lookman, what was he doing? Tielemans could have taken a shot, got caught in two minds. The amount of times we could have broken behind and just messed up the final pass was shocking. And defensively as well, we were all over the place today. I think Leeds were quite decent in the game. They made it difficult for us. Obviously, Leeds played quite aggressively, putting in some big challenges in which, some are maybe a bit too, over the top, pretty dirty. But yeah, to be honest, I thought Leeds were decent, but I think we made it a bit too much easy for Leeds, especially towards the end of the first half. I mean, basically the whole game really. We just allowed Leeds to just play the ball out so easy, just breaking through our whole midfield, getting it to just lots of Raphinha and James and Rodrigo to make chances over. We made it far too easy for Leeds. And on another day, we could have lost that game 3-4-1, to be honest, because Leeds had some fantastic chances. We had some decent chances here and there, but not as good as Leeds, and overall it's just another poor performance, isn't it, boys? Let's be honest. Of course, when you do play well, you always need to try and get something from the game, and that's what we did today, but that's kind of what we've done in every game so far this season. So that needs to change. We need to just put in a decent performance somehow and try and just win, because today we just weren't at the races once again. And yeah, questions do need to be asked towards Brendan Rodgers, but realistically, can Brendan Rodgers control the players putting 5 passes together, being able to shoot in front of goal, defend properly? Not really. Yes, set pieces, I don't know what's going on there. Apparently we do have a set piece coach. Why is he still in the job? Don't know. Sack him right now, because the set pieces again, we were absolutely awful. And Leeds' goal they scored, someone should have got it. I don't know what Schmeichel was doing. It's just one of them, but a stupid goal to concede. The amount of chances they have from set pieces as well, absolute shambles by Leicester once again from set pieces. And still we go with zonal marking. Why? But yeah, overall, just frustrating again. But yeah, moving things on then, let's speak about the game then in a bit more detail. So Brendan Rodgers went back to the 4-3-3 formation for today's game against Leeds United. Obviously going into it, I thought, that was probably the best thing to do, but in the game, didn't really work too well. Of course, when Schmeichel in goal, the back four of Ricardo, Evans, Seungchu, Castagna, midfield, of course, and Ndidi, Samara, Tielemans, and the front three of Barnes, Vardy, and Lookman. Overall, I thought Maddison could have started kind of defensive, and that showed in the first half because we just didn't create anything, and even though it was defensive, Leeds still managed to find their way through just the midfield three. And defensively, once again, we were all over the place. Ricardo was very poor. Lookman didn't do anything really. Obviously he scored, but didn't really affect the game too much. Barnes was decent, but just how easy Leeds got through our whole midfield into the back four causes problems. And Leicester's back four isn't the greatest, so strange. But yeah, starting things off then in the first half, Leicester started off fairly well-ish. I mean, Leeds piled on the pressure quite early as on. It was a very open game. We had a slight chance in 20 seconds when Vardy tried to play it through Lookman. and Lookman just didn't really go towards the ball. Leeds went down the other and had a few chances here and there. Leicester had a chance with Barnes. You know, it was a very, very open game. Lots of big challenges going in, and like I said already, we just let Leeds go from midfield way too easily in the game. There's a few other chances. Leeds kind of dominated, had you know, the standard good chance from a corner, because you know we cannot good defend set pieces. And then the first goal came through Raphinha, a stupid goal to concede. How can you let the ball go through everyone and nestle in the bottom left hand corner? Obviously it's difficult for Schmeichel to try and defend, you know, if it's a touch it's going to go in. But yeah, Raphinha scored, and literally 10 seconds later, 5 passes later, Mr. Harvey Barnes, the equaliser merchant himself, scored to make it 1-1. Like, why can we not respond like that every time? Why can't we just do that from kick-off originally, or start the second half? Why? I mean, the amount of times we've done that. So obviously I'm not complaining, but it is strange. Kick-off Merchant FC, but yeah, we'll take it. Fantastic goal there from Barnes, right in the top corner, very similar to Jack Grealish's goal versus United a few years ago. Fantastic goal, and of course at half time it was 1-1. Moving into the second half then, didn't really start off too well at all. Leeds really piled the pressure on, to be honest. The amount of chances they had, we were very lucky not to go 2-1 down. I mean, Leicester kind of grew into the game and of course did score through Ademola Lookman, got ruled out by offside. Of course, I've already spoke about that. Disappointing. You know, we had a few other good chances as well later on with Maddison pulling it back to Ndidi. Vardy got on the end of a poor switch by Cooper. Tielemans was that close to getting a shot away. Leeds had some decent chances as well, but overall, you know, kind of nestled out towards the end, ended 1-1. And yeah, it's just frustrating, isn't it, boys? Yeah, as always, boys and girls, let me know your thoughts on today's game in the comment section down below. But yeah, quickly moving things on, wrapping things up then. My play ratings for the team we started today. Starting things off in the goal with Schmeichel. We'll give him a 6 out of 10. Obviously, the goal which Leeds scored, I thought he maybe could have done a bit better. But apart from that, made some good saves at the time and overall pretty solid by Casper. The back four starting things off at right back then with Castagna, of course. Found it difficult up against Raphinha. I thought he did it right at times, so yeah, we'll give Tim a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Fairly solid. Centre back, Sunchu and Evans. You know, defensively they weren't too bad, but the passing was just, I don't know really, especially Evans. So yeah, 6 for them to Ricardo. Gonna have to give him a 4, to be honest. He was a bit of a liability, especially in that first half up against Jack Harrison. Was all over the place really. Midfield and Diddy, I thought he's probably our best player, all over the place. Did quite well against Calvin Phillips. Showed who's the best CDM in the league maybe. Declan Rice might have something to say about that, but yeah, Diddy 8 out of 10. Samare, pretty solid as always. We'll give Samare 7. Tielemans 7 as well. We got some great areas just to Tielemans, just lacked the final pass. Bit of miscommunication, especially with Lookman. Could have taken a shot here and there. The overall 7 for Yuri. Front 3 Barnes on the left, 8 out of 10. Fantastic goal. Fantastic stuff by Barnes. Right side Lookman, 5 or a 4. Obviously did score. Didn't really impact the game too much. Made some decent challenges here and there tracking back, but we're going forward. Just looked out of confidence really. I'm not too sure why. Vardy literally didn't have an impact on the game whatsoever, apart from, you know, just chasing our balls, etc. So yeah, 6 for Vardy. Yeah, boys, that's my player ratings from the team we started today. As always, let me know your thoughts on them down below. So now, boys and girls, that's it for today's video. Of course, in today's video, I bring you guys my instant match reaction and post-match thoughts after a finish day at Eland Road. Leeds United 1, Leicester City 1 in the Premier League. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, let me know by dropping a like, subscribe as well to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts on today's game down below. As you can tell, I'm not very happy. I'm just frustrated really, boys. Of course, it is now the international break. There'll be a few videos, but yeah, we return back to Chelsea on home. There will be a matchday vlog for that one. Leggy Warsaw matchday vlog for that one, and Watford matchday vlog for that one. So yeah, some pretty decent videos coming. Hopefully we can return back in the Christmas period, pick up some 3 points, and maybe start the Champions League push. But yeah, boys, I'm Sportsa, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Peace, guys.